was LA Law on, ladies?
8.
I was on for 5. Yeah.
I was on for 7, came back to guest in the 8th.
And then you guys came back for a reunion movie.
Yes.
Yeah, we did a movie.
What was it like to sort of come back years later to these same characters?
They were still there.
They were still there. Well, it's easy. It's interesting. It's like we did this thing, I don't know, when was it? A couple of years ago now, Susan, where we did that thing on The Talk.
Oh, yeah,
Did
yeah.
that thing where, and it's like a very, I guess it's, I don't know, it's sort of like you get all together again, like you get the whole group together again. And it's very seamless. It's not like, there's no sort of awkwardness, like, oh, I haven't seen this person in quite some time. Or it's just like, you just sort of fall back into, I just remember we did that talk show. And then we were all standing around by the dressing rooms. And then I see Harry and Corbin trying to make a dinner reservation, right? To go to dinner that night. And they're like, well, let's see if we can get a dinner reservation so we can all go to dinner. And it was just like, I remember thinking, God, it's just so easy, you know?
Yeah.
It's so easy. And I felt that way when we did the reunion too, even though, you know, it was in Canada and it was, you know, a very different, you know, we obviously we're in a different location and everything, but.
Can I tell a story about the movie?
Yes.
No stories. No, sorry,
Okay.
we don't want to hear from you. Let's move
All
on.
right.
Yeah, no, go ahead, Susan.
Dan Florek played Dave,
Dan Florek.
Roxanne's husband,
Oh,
he was incredible. Well,
so great.
when we did the movie, they decided to kill Dan Florek off. Dave Meyer, kill him off. And the show that he was on, which was Law and Order, the producer got in to NBC and said, you can't do that. My viewers will get confused. So we had to then arrange a phone call where he wasn't really dead, but he was pretending to be dead because he was running something.
That's even more confusing.
Me too. Yeah. I mean, I would think the viewers would be perfectly fine going, this actor died on one show and he's on another show.
It didn't make any sense at all, but that's the power of a producer who had a lot of shows on the air.
Yeah, that's the power of Dick Wolf.
Wow,
Yeah.
he's impacting stories on other storylines.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's like when John Amos was in a supermarket one day just after they killed off his character on Good Times, and some kid freaked out in the supermarket. You know, so yeah, people get confused, I guess. I'm hearing that, and I'm going to come back to all your questions in a moment. I'm hearing about an LA Law like a reboot. Has anybody contacted you? What's going on with that? Do you know anything about it?
My phone is not rung.
They're doing it with Blair. I know they're doing it with Blair and
Corbin.
Oh, I didn't know Corbin. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, Blair and I spoke and he was like, you know, we would love to have everybody come in and be, you know, have everybody guest on the show and have everybody sort of show up sometimes, which is okay, but sort of weird, you know, sort of weird. But
so that's going to make the next reunion a little awkward, I'm thinking.
Yeah. Just the two of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Thanks for mentioning that, David, because I was going to ask you, like, everything nostalgic is coming back new again. So wouldn't that be incredible to have that? I mean, you still have your faithful viewers, those that are old enough to remember. Sorry, Ashley.
It was a good show.
Always look it up. It's a very good show. So, you know, it would be so great. And everybody, even the people that supposedly went down an elevator shaft, you can just bring them back and go, no, sorry, you guys were just dreaming. It's real.
Well, then we can ask Linda to bring Patrick Duffy on, because if you're going to have a whole season be a dream, you might as well have Patrick Duffy popping in out of the shower.
Yes.
Yeah. I had the craziest dream, Bobby. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. It'd be awesome.